fight could really be a major fight that a lot of people are looking to see. When did you know that?
When the people start talking, and obviously everybody around try to make this fight. I say, look, needs to be big.
This fight doesn't happen if you're never born, right? You made this fight happen. Why this fight?
Not me, it is who behind me.
I like Crawford, get right to it.
Why?
Because he's like the first time you went from regular TV, which you've been doing a long time, to 3D. He's different. Really, that's the simplest way I can say it.
The clash between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez became a spectacle that truly lived up to the hype. Even Canelo admitted the fight was simply too massive to pass up. Though he initially declined the offer, the overwhelming global interest turned it into a historic moment, one that fans around the world eagerly anticipated. When the two champions finally shared the ring, the atmosphere made it clear this was more than just a boxing match, it was a worldwide event.
You know, I take this fight because you can see how big is this fight, no? The beginning when they say, hey, you thinking about fight Crawford, I say, never thinking about that. But you can realize how big is this fight, no? Mexican, always Mexican versus USA is big. And two of the best pound for pound. And I think this fight is huge and means a lot for me.
When did you realize, when did the moment hit you that this fight can really be big? This fight can really be a major fight that a lot of people are looking to see. When did you know that?
When the people start talking, and obviously everybody around try to make this fight. They say, look, needs to be big, right? Because Netflix, Riyadh season, everybody interested in this fight. So that's when I realized how big is this fight.
Crawford felt like initially you needed some convincing because you thought it was a lose-lose proposition, whereas you're fighting the smaller guy, and if you won, you wouldn't really get any credit for it. Was that what you were thinking?
Yeah, but if you think well, I've been in that position before.
Saudi advisor and chairman Turki Alalshikh explained after the fight that the event was never just about boxing, it was about creating a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. He highlighted how special the moment was for fans, particularly with the possibility that this could be Terence Crawford's final appearance on such a grand stage. For Turki, hosting the bout before a global audience carried profound significance, as it not only showcased two legends at the peak of their craft but also preserved a piece of boxing history that fans will cherish for generations to come.
My country, my boss, you know. But really, if you look at as a business, this fight will not happen if we are not involved as Gia, Riyadh season, Saudi Arabia. This is truth. Because even with what the relationship with Netflix, and we are very happy about it, still these fights cost more and more.
Speaking of cost more and more, for everyone who watches it, everyone already has a Netflix account, so they're not paying anything extra for it.
Yeah.
You, however, are the guy who just paid hundreds of millions of dollars for a pay-per-view fight that you wanted to see. So people like to get their money's worth. What do you want to see from this fight?
First, not what I want to see, what all the people around the world, and you are fans of boxing, want to see. It's take too long, but thanks God, without the support behind me from my government, my leaders, the Crown Prince and the vision, and without the love of the fans, we will stop not complete. This is what push us. This kind of fight, special Canelo Crawford, I want to explain it to you exactly why it is important and the fight of the century. Canelo is the biggest name in boxing now, and Crawford undefeated and have the chance to be undisputed for the third time. Maybe this is the last fight for Crawford, and for Canelo, it's mean a lot for his fan in North America and South America and all the world. He doesn't want to get beating from guy getting up 2-3 weight.
Renowned trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas, speaking alongside ESPN host Stephen A. Smith, had already heaped praise on Terence Crawford before the opening bell of the historic clash. Atlas offered a powerful analogy, calling Crawford the boxing equivalent of a leap from 3D to digital, a metaphor meant to capture his precision, adaptability, and next-level mastery of the sport. According to Atlas, Crawford's calm focus and ability to adjust mid-fight make him unlike almost any other boxer today. When the fight began, that assessment quickly proved true. Crawford's effortless transitions between orthodox and southpaw, his instant ability to read opponents, and his quick tactical adjustments all showcased why so many had placed their faith in him. Under the brightest lights, facing one of the most decorated champions of this era, Crawford demonstrated complete command, the mark of a fighter who has evolved beyond convention. For audiences around the world, his performance embodied exactly what Atlas had described, a fighter redefining the art of boxing itself. Crawford's display wasn't just about dominance, it was about innovation, signaling a new era in the sport's ongoing legacy.
Back in the day, I used Betamax, and then that was good. It was cool. Right. VHS, VCR, all that stuff. I still got them, actually. And all of a sudden, digital came around.
There you go.
He's digital, really. And I'm not knocking Canelo for all the people out there that, want to pull their arrows now and start slinging shots at me. Hey, that's okay. That's fine. But I'm not knocking him. He's a good, solid guy. He's
good, solid guy. He's 63-2, Teddy, and has never been knocked out. And this guy
what's his record?
63-2.
Wait, what's his record?
63-2.
By who's accounting?
What do you mean by who's accounting?
What am I trying to say? There's a couple fights there that you might be able to argue there. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Starting with Triple G. Just a little bit. A little bit, I mean, you're insulting him a little bit. Like in a movie with De Niro.
I'm not insulting him. I'm pointing out the facts. But here's my point to you, Teddy. He's 63-2.
Lara, how about the Lara fight?
Hold on.
You want to go back further?
Okay. What about Madrimov with Crawford? I'm just saying.
No. He beat Madrimov. He didn't look the way we want him to look.
Okay.
Because stepping up for the first time to that weight class, he didn't look the way that we wanted to say, oh, my God.
Well, stay with me. Let me ask you this question.
And Madrimov was not getting the credit for the kind of fighter that he was.
But let me ask you a question, Teddy Atlas. He didn't look the way you wanted him to look, moving up from 147 to 154. Now he's going from 154 to 2 weight classes to 168 against a guy who's 11-0 at the 168-pound limit and is entering his 12th fight undefeated and has never been knocked out.
Yeah, VHS digital. Did you worry about that jump when you went from VHS to digital? No, you just said we're at digital now, and it looks good. It looks really good, and you look great. No, you do.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You look tremendous.
I'm just saying. Listen, I believe in Crawford too, and I believe that Crawford is one of the top 2 fighters on the planet. But he is moving up 2 weight classes, and when people look at him going up against Canelo, here's what they're saying: he's got to keep his distance. He's got to hit, stick, and move. He can't stay in front of him.
Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, entered the fight with his future already clearly defined. He has openly stated his intention to retire within the next 2 years, having accomplished nearly every goal a fighter could dream of. From unifying titles to headlining sold-out stadiums, Canelo's legacy is already etched in boxing history. Against Terence Crawford, his performance reflected more than just his enduring skill, it revealed his determination to solidify his place among the sport's immortals. At this stage of his career, Canelo's focus wasn't on adding more trophies to his collection, but on shaping the way he would be remembered when the gloves finally come off.
Think you'll box?
I don't know, maybe 2 more.
2 more years. Is there anything else that you want to accomplish that you haven't yet?
No, I already accomplished everything. And I did everything in boxing. Yeah. So, I'm fine.
When this is all over for you, maybe in 2 years from now, what do you want to be remembered for?
One of the greatest fighters in the boxing history. That's why I'm here. That's why I start boxing. So, I'm doing good.
I think you've already accomplished it.
Yeah.
Broadcaster and analyst Simon Jordan underscored the remarkable consistency and longevity of Canelo Alvarez's career. He reminded audiences that from his teenage debut on the professional stage to becoming one of boxing's biggest pay-per-view attractions, Canelo has carried the burden of expectation and delivered time and again. Jordan noted that few fighters managed to remain at the top for over a decade, yet Canelo has done so while conquering multiple weight divisions, The fight itself served as living proof of those words. Canelo's ring IQ, his composure under pressure, and his instinct to exploit even the slightest opening reaffirmed why he stands among the elite of this generation. Every adjustment he made inside the ring reflected the depth of his experience, something few opponents could truly match. As new champions continue to emerge, Jordan's remarks highlighted how rare Canelo's sustained dominance truly is. His ability to thrive against younger, stronger challengers is a testament not just to skill, but to discipline and evolution. In that sense, this fight didn't just showcase Canelo's greatness, it reaffirmed his status as a generational icon in the sport of boxing.
We went even deeper on it.
Look, Canelo's achievements that speak for themselves. You see, he's been around a long, long time, 20 years as a pro, and he's beat some of the best fighters out there for sure. I think that Paulie there is referring to him avoiding Benavidez, the fight that everyone's wanted to see and wanted to make. He's been picking and choosing his own opponents, and yeah, he has had some easy options. And he gets an opportunity to go in against Terence Crawford, or Terence Crawford gets the opportunity to go against him. Look, whatever way you want to look at it, I think that you cannot deny how good Canelo has been. He has adapted, he's had to adjust. Now, he stalks forward, he hunts his prey, he single shots to the body, single shots to the head, and that's why I think timing for Terence Crawford here could be
Duke, me and Spencer have got Terence Crawford. How do you think this fight is won and lost?
Yeah, I think this fight is won Crawford by sticking to his boxing, which he does beautifully. From the outset, I thought Crawford would win this fight, simply because
you went okay.
He's a great boxer, right? Switches from left to right effortlessly. He's a good stayer. He's got that fight that you need as a champion. What he's done has been done before, albeit many moons ago with Sugar Ray Leonard, and he moved up and boxed Donnie Lalonde from welterweight to super middleweight. In between that and boxed Marvelous Marvin Hagler. So that's probably a harder route even still, but I feel that this stone difference, it's not really that much. Not when you look at the bigger picture. Stone in weight is a lot of weight, of course it is. And sometimes you don't even want to give away a pound in weight. The fact that he's putting on a stone, pure muscle.
All I care about as a promoter is that it's fight. Over 65,000 people coming into this fight live. Who knows how many have been tuning in around the world on Netflix, but what I want is when it's over, everybody turns off the TV or walks out of the arena and goes, I'm so glad I came.
That's so more.
I mean, I can sit here for an hour and break down the fight, both ways for both guys. But what I truly believe, because Crawford's moving up the weight and legacy thing is so important to him, he's going to come at Canelo. You know how Canelo is. Counterpunching and hits hard, and I think it's going to be good.